Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our podcast. My name is Lily, and I am so happy you are here today.
Hi, friends. I'm John. Today's topic is very powerful and very important. We will talk about how to train your brain to speak English fluently.
Yes, many people say, I know English, but I cannot speak, or I feel shy, or my brain is slow when I speak English.
If you feel like this, don't worry. Your brain is like a muscle. You can train it. And today, we will show you how.
This podcast is easy English, so relax, listen slowly, and repeat after us when you can.
Part 1. Why your brain stops when you speak English.
John, many learners tell me something very emotional. They say, Lily, when I try to speak English, my brain becomes empty. I know words, but I cannot use them.
Yes, Lily. I hear that too. And I always tell them, your brain is not broken. It is just untrained for speaking.
That is very important. People think something is wrong with them, but it is not true.
Exactly. The brain learned English in a quiet way, reading, writing, listening. But speaking is active. It needs speed and confidence.
When the brain feels stress, it closes. It says, this is dangerous.
Yes, the brain thinks you will be embarrassed, so it tries to protect you by stopping you.
So the problem is fear, not English.
Correct. Fear of mistakes, fear of people laughing, fear of sounding wrong.
When learners understand this, they feel better.
And the next step is to show the brain that English is safe
How do we do that?
by speaking in small, safe ways every day.
Like speaking alone first.
Yes, talk to yourself. No one is watching.
Say simple things like, I am cooking, I am walking, I am tired.
The brain slowly learns this is okay.
So repetition is like telling the brain, relax.
Yes, and slowly the fear disappears.
This is powerful.
Very powerful. Part 2. Think in English. Lily, now that we understand fear, let's talk about another big problem, translating in the head.
Yes, John, this is one of the biggest reasons people speak slowly.
When learners hear a question, first they think in their own language, then they translate to English.
And that takes time. The brain becomes tired and confused.
That is why people pause a lot and say, uh.
So the goal is to think directly in English.
But many learners say that is too hard.
It is not hard if you start small.
Very small.
For example, when you wake up, do not say the sentence in your own language first.
Say it in English only.
I am awake. I feel tired. I need water.
Your brain starts to connect feelings with English words.
Then, when you see something, name it. I see a chair. I see a window. The room is bright.
No grammar thinking, just simple meaning.
This is training, like exercise.
And after some time, your brain will not translate anymore.
It will respond in English naturally.
Part 3. Talk to yourself every day.
John, many learners say, I have no one to practice with.
Yes, Lily. And I always say, you have the best partner, yourself.
Talking to yourself feels strange at first.
but it is one of the best ways to train your brain.
When you speak alone, there is no fear.
No one laughs. No one corrects you.
You can speak slowly.
And you can repeat again and again.
Let's give examples.
Okay, in the morning, say, I am waking up. I am brushing my teeth. I am getting dressed.
When you eat, say, I am eating rice. This food is hot. I like this taste.
When you go outside, say, I am walking. I see people. It is noisy.
This is like making your life an English movie.
Yes, you are the speaker and the listener.
The brain learns faster when you hear your own voice.
And every day, your confidence grows.
Even 5 minutes a day is powerful.
Yes, 5 minutes every day is better than 1 hour once a week. Part 4. Listen and copy. Lily, now let's talk about listening. Many learners listen, but they do not copy.
Yes, John. They listen quietly, but their mouth is silent.
But speaking needs the mouth, not only the ears.
So we must train the mouth with the brain.
When you listen to English, pause and repeat.
Even one short sentence is enough.
For example, if you hear, "How are you today?" Pause and say it.
Say it slowly.
Say it again.
Copy the sound. Copy the feeling.
This is how babies learn language.
Yes, they listen and copy many times.
After some time, your pronunciation becomes clearer.
And your brain remembers real English, not book English.
This builds natural speaking. Part 5. Be brave and speak English. Lily, we have trained the brain. We think in English. We talk to ourselves. We listen and copy. But many learners are still afraid.
Yes, John. Fear is the last big challenge.
Many say, I know words, I can speak alone, but in front of others, I freeze.
Exactly. That is normal. Everyone feels this at the beginning.
So, how do we overcome it?
Step 1. Accept mistakes.
Yes, mistakes are learning. Mistakes are proof that you are trying.
Step 2. Start small. Speak with a friend, family member, or even your pet.
Yes, a small sentence like, "Hello, how are you?" is enough. Then gradually make longer sentences.
Step 3. Smile while speaking. The brain feels safe when you are relaxed.
Step 4. Don't rush. Speak slowly. Give your brain time to choose words.
Step 5. Repeat daily. Confidence grows slowly, like a tree.
Yes, daily practice is the key. Even 5 to 10 minutes is very powerful.
And remember, the brain likes rewards. Every time you speak, say, "Good job" to yourself.
Positive feelings help the brain learn faster.
Be brave, speak simple, repeat daily, and do not fear mistakes.
This is how your brain becomes fluent in English.
Yes, every small step counts.
And after weeks, your speaking becomes natural.
Your brain learns that English is fun, safe, and useful.
And that's the secret to fluency.
Part 6. Daily English Speaking Exercises. John, we have trained the brain, spoken to ourselves, listened, copied, and been brave. Now it's time to make daily exercises.
Yes, Lily, daily exercises are very important. They make English a habit.
Even 10 minutes every day is better than 1 hour once a week.
Let's start with exercise 1, morning sentences.
Every morning, say simple sentences about your day. For example, I wake up at 7 a.m. I brush my teeth. I eat breakfast.
Repeat each sentence 2 or 3 times. Then try to make one extra sentence by yourself, like, I feel happy today.
Exercise 2. Describe your surroundings.
Look around you and say what you see. For example, I see a table. I see a chair. The sky is blue. The sun is bright.
Even small sentences are good. Your brain is connecting words with real life.
Exercise 3. Ask and answer questions.
Yes, ask yourself, what am I doing? I am cooking. Who is with me? My cat is with me. Where am I? I am in my room.
You can also practice common English questions. How are you? To, I am fine. What time is it? To, it is 8 a.m.
Exercise 4. Talk about feelings.
Your brain loves emotions. Say, I feel happy. I feel tired. I feel excited. And then try one extra. I feel proud of myself.
Exercise 5. Mini stories.
Pick one small thing you did today. Tell it in English. For example, I went to the market. I bought rice and apples. I met my friend.
Don't worry about grammar. Just speak naturally.
Exercise 6. Shadowing practice.
Listen to a short English sentence from a video or podcast. Repeat it exactly. Copy the pronunciation, rhythm, and speed.
Do this slowly first, then faster when you feel comfortable.
Exercise 7. Record and listen.
Yes, record your voice while speaking, then listen. Notice your mistakes and try again.
Exercise 8. Speak with others.
Even a short conversation is helpful. Say 1 or 2 sentences to a friend, family, or language partner.
Exercise 9. End of day reflection.
At night, talk about your day. For example, today I learned English. I practiced speaking. I am happy because I tried.
This exercise is very powerful. It gives your brain positive feelings and confidence.
Remember, consistency is key. Daily practice builds fluency step by step.
Even small steps every day lead to big results.
Yes, your brain becomes trained, your speaking becomes natural.
Wow, what an amazing journey today, friends. We learned so many ways to train your brain to speak English fluently.
Yes, we talked about why the brain stops, how to think in English, how to talk to yourself, listen and copy, be brave, and do daily exercises.
Remember, speaking English is a skill, not a test. It grows slowly, like a tree, every day with care and practice.
Small steps every day are better than big steps once in a while. Even 5 or 10 minutes is very powerful.
Don't be afraid of mistakes. Mistakes mean you are learning. Mistakes mean your brain is training.
Celebrate every small success. Every sentence you speak is progress. Every word you learn makes your brain stronger.
And, most importantly, enjoy the process. Make English part of your life, your thoughts, and your fun moments.
We hope today's podcast helped you feel confident and motivated to speak English every day.
Keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep smiling. Your brain will remember, and your English will improve step by step.
Thank you so much for listening today. We are proud of you for taking action.
See you in the next episode, friends. Keep training your brain, keep speaking English, and keep shining.
Goodbye, everyone, and remember, your English journey is fun, exciting, and completely possible.